Last time on Thursday Night Therapy, Devvie returned to the ship bearing gifts. A peace offering, it would seem, to ease the tension created the previous day. His brother received a bottle of rum, Lani a lovely bunch of coconuts, and for Torrin, a dead body, a new subject for her zombification. After giving his apologies, he suggested a meeting where things were talked over. Devvie explained his reasons for his outburst, after which the conversation shifted. It was decided it was time for everyone to open up, explain their past and motivations, lay everything on the table, as it were. Torrin spoke of her time spent in prison, being tortured by a man named Blackheart, the name she had now taken on as her own. Lani told of the banishment from his tribe, that he was forced to kill his chieftain after a mysterious fog approached his island home. And the twins spoke of their quest for revenge. They were searching for their father, who had recently killed their mother. They also made it official. Their ship would from now on be known as the Bloodwake. And the decision was made to head out onto the ocean and hopefully prey upon some merchant ships. Preparations were made, and Des, followed by Lani and then Dev, purchased some potions from a friendly half-elf from a local store, which apparently currently has a sale on.
They had a sale on, actually, yeah.
With everything taken care of, they set sail, left Goat's Head, and headed southwest, out into the Fever Sea. And that's where we'll pick up this week.
Fever.
Wondrous.
In the morning.
There's our ship.
Yep. So, I have positioned you just southwest of Goat's Head. And as I said, you'll be heading out onto the open ocean, out to the Fever Sea, as it is known.
Yes.
Where you're hoping to prey upon some merchant ships passing through the trade routes.
Right.
Please.
I have one thing that Dev wants to do, and he suddenly realises and quickly grabs the cloak that he took from the dead captain in Goat's Head and passes it to Torrin. Did you tell us what this is?
It's a cloak, you daft prick.
Yes, but surely you can feel that, right? You can feel the something about it.
Give it a once over, and I presume I would notice some of the similar things that he has when I'm looking at this cloak.
Yep.
Yeah, no, you're right. There might be something interesting with this one. Yeah, I've got a few things to do in the captain's quarters, but I'll let you know what I find out. All right?
Yeah, take it in there. Keep it safe.
Yeah, I might be busy for a few hours, but just shout if you need me. All right?
Right, you are. Right.
And I will take the cloak and I will go into the captain's quarters.
Who's in the crow's nest, lads?
I'll go up there. I am most adept, apparently, at being up in the rigging.
Right, let us know if you see anything.
Yep. I'm also the DM going to take my newly acquired box of thing.
Your box of stuff.
My box of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a rifle through and see what I've got.
Up in the crow's nest.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome to do that while you're supposed to be keeping a lookout.
I'll glance up occasionally.
I did send you a
Yes.
list during the week.
I has it.
Yep.
I has it. I has it.
So the other. Yes. So, Dev would like to find one of the.
Before you go on,
Yeah.
Just to clear this, Torrin's gone to the cabin.
Yeah.
Des is in the crow's nest. Lani, you are currently at the wheel. Okay. And Devvie, you are now
Wandering the deck. I'm trying to find who is our most experienced pirate on the crew.
How do you wish to find this out? Are you just using your own intuition knowledge at this point, or
No, I'll go.
That worked.
I'll go to Croup and I'll ask him. He's been very, very informative so far.
Okay. Okay, actually, on that note, I'm going to say Albert is actually going to be up on deck helping.
Okay, cool.
But Croup, you will find where you will always find him.
Excellent. So I'll walk into the galley. I'll say, right, sir. Fair day to you, Mr. Croup.
Oh, all right there, Devvie. How's it going?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Now, obviously, we are starting our career in piracy aboard the Bad Wake here. Who is, in your opinion, the most experienced pirates that we have among our crew?
I mean, it's not really much choice, is there? I mean, you four joined the crew of the Wormwood not too long ago with the girls and Cogwood and Conkerbar, so you're all fairly new to this gig, right?
Yeah, I was thinking it might be like Tally or someone like that.
Right,
maybe.
exactly, yeah. Tally has been on, he was on the Wormwood for quite a while. He's quite a capable fellow. He's a bit like, I don't know, he's a bit oddly cheery for me. Doesn't seem to matter what's going on. He's always so optimistic. It's a bit weird. But,
I like that about him, actually.
It's alright. It's just a bit unnerving at times, you know. But he's got a calm head on him, that's for sure. He's quite a capable fellow. As far as the two Doomies go, I've no idea how long they've been doing this sort of thing. But I mean, if you want my honest opinion, as I would not count myself in this matter, it's going to be old Albert. I mean, he was technically a captain at one point, so.
Yes, you make a solid point. I did skip over that detail.
I mean, I still don't think he's quite up to full speed in his head yet. But I mean, he's come a long way in the last couple of days. He seems to be a bit clear of mind. And
I was thinking, maybe not Albert. He's had an ordeal, and the amount of time that he was kept dulled down, shall we say. I don't know how long that was, so I don't know how abreast of current piratical events he is.
If you're talking about current affairs, then no, he's going to be fucking useless, because it's been well over well over a fucking decade as far as I know.
Oh, bloody hell, that's how long he was under for.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was on board for nearly 10 years, and from what I understand, he'd been that way for years before even I arrived. So,
Poor bloody sod.
oh yeah, I know it was a bit, I don't know, a bit shameful really. It was, I don't know, it was just something you kind of ignored after a while. It was not nice to think about. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no. However you need to cope. I mean, it's not like you could go to the current captain and say something about it, is it?
No, not really, but
Don't
still,
think he would have looked too fondly on anyone asking questions about his methods.
Right, you are there, Devvie, indeed.
Right. Well, I reckon Tally's a good bet then. What basically I'm looking for is whenever we come across any other ships, I'd like the keen eye of a seasoned pirate to give us the lowdown on what they can see from a distance, whether it's worth doing over or
right, yeah,
whether
yeah.
it's
I
a
think,
pirate.
Well, I mean, for that sort of thing, Albert might be alright, but Tally should be able to help you there. I'll be fucking useless, of course. I mean, if it's just information or, as you say, current affairs, I might be able to help you, as I do get around a bit, and I'm quite decent at collecting information. But yeah, when it comes to actual piracy, you'd best be asking someone else.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, unless you actually fancy a change of scenery and letting someone else do the cooking.
Oh no, that's not really my thing, mate. I'm quite happy here. I'm enjoying myself.
All right.
I don't think I'd be too good at it, to be honest.
Fair. I like someone who knows and is honest about their own strengths and limitations. So I appreciate that. Thank you, Mr. Cream.
Oh, anytime, Devvie.
Right, I shall head back up. Give us a shout if you need anything.
Oh no, I mean, to be honest, Dev, I mean, we're not that many on board, so I've got me hand on things here. Don't you worry about it. I
Wonderful.
think there'll probably be more help upstairs.
Fair enough. Right, well, I shall see you later then.
Cheerio, matey.
I'll head back up and approach Tally.
Okay, you can see him. He's currently pulling in a rope which is being tied off. He's opened up his shirt down to his to the middle of his chest. It's quite a sunny day. As you approach, as he ties off the knots and you approach, you see him where he wipes his sweaty brow with the back of his hand.
Tally, you in the middle of anything, or can you come up to the captain with me?
Well, if the captain requires my presence, I shall, of course, obey.
Yeah.
And he nods to Rosie, almost just to say, like, I'm going to be missing. You're going to have to watch my station for a sec.
Yeah.
But he does gladly go with you up to the captain.
Right, Lally, I've had a bit of an idea.
Hey, Devin, yeah, go on.
So, obviously, you and I and the others who were forced into this life, we're not as adept at the ways of piratical life as some of the more seasoned crew, for example, Tally here. So I thought, if we come across any ships, he could be our advisor as to whether it's a trade vessel that we can hit, or whether it's fellow pirates that we can stop by and trade information with. That kind of thing.
Sounds like a bloody good idea, Devin. I mean, yeah, he's already helped us a bit with maps and navigating, but certainly he's a man in the know, isn't he?
I'll turn to Tally and say, is that right? You comfortable doing that for us, Tally?
Well, of course, I can help you in any way I can. I never thought of myself as the most experienced pirate on a ship, but I've he looks at the crew now himself and says, "But under the circumstances, I think I could probably be most useful."
Oh, wonderful. I mean, unless you could put forward someone better to fulfill this role, it's up to you, really.
Well, as I said, I can gladly help. I mean, perhaps Albert. I'm not sure how he's feeling by now, but
Mr. Croup told me that he was dulled down for at least a decade. So his information of current events and who's friendly and who's not might not be up to scratch. If you know what I mean.
That's very true.
But I will ask him to chip in as well. Obviously, we can probably all benefit from his experience.
I'm sure as each day passes, you'll remember a bit more, and you're going to be a real asset to the ship for now, at least. I think.
Well, yeah, I hope so. I hope that's how it works. Restoration.
To be honest, I haven't spoken to him all that much, but if you like, I can make it a point.
Yeah,
have a conversation with him, and
yeah. I mean, you're a very amiable chap, Tally. You're quick to befriend and got a chill about you. So, yeah, I think
thank you.
That'd be wonderful.
But I think, well, I mean, look at him now, and he gestures to Albert, and Albert looks like, as far as working a ship goes, he seems to be completely in his element right now, and he seems to be having no problems fulfilling his jobs and his duties currently on deck, and he's working with an almost like a focused intensity.
Awesome.
As you see, he seems to be doing okay.
Yeah. So, if you can benefit from his knowledge as well, Tally, that'd be pretty good. I think we can all learn a thing or two from everyone here. So,
Excellent.
Yeah. Well, carry on. My brother will let us know when there's something on the horizon, and when that happens, if you could come up to the stone castle with the captain and myself, and give us what information you can.
If I may, seeing as you are asking for my advice, may I put forward a couple of points that I feel are important?
Oh, please do, yes.
Well, firstly, if I'm being completely honest, we are a little short-staffed.
Ah, yes. Yes, we are.
I mean, this is certainly a smaller ship than the Wormwood was, but we are currently 10... there's 10 of us, and I feel like that's probably the absolute minimum that we would need to sail this ship. We're currently having to work full time, as it were, with no breaks.
Well, this is the thing, Tally. You tell us if you lot need a break, and we're not tyrants. You need a break.
I know, but I mean, break would mean having to stop the ship, and we don't necessarily want that. And I mean, come on, we're all sailors. We're used to a hard day's work. I just mean, if we're thinking about long terms here, it may be wise to consider employing some more sailors.
That was a point of order that we were going to address in Goatshead. However, we had to, shall we say, scarper rather quickly. I'm afraid some of our crew did not represent us favourably with the locals.
Yourself.
I am aware of what happened, and I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it too much. And of course, I was simply reassuring myself that you are aware of the situation. You see, it's not simply just a workload. It's if we plan on attacking other vessels, the more men we have to fight, the easier it will be. the larger ships that we're actually going to be able to take. I mean, currently we are rather a small side, as it were, and we are going to have to pick and choose the vessels that we can attack, lest we be overwhelmed.
We're going to have to be really careful starting out. I think Torrin has a plan brewing to increase our numbers.
Okay. Does this involve the 2 prisoners?
Yeah, I think it does, somewhat, yes. But that's something we'll need to talk about later, I think. But for now, I think what we'll do is we'll just try and find a few easy marks, and then at the next port we'll take on some more crew.
Okay. Well, I shall cast my eye on any ships that we do see, and let you know whether they are worth taking or not.
Yeah, wonderful. Is that okay with you, Lanny?
Just great.
Excellent.
But yeah, point of call, I think, was that we did maybe forget to get a bit more crew.
Yeah. We didn't really have time, did we, Captain?
No, too much drinking in the bars and fighting other pirates.
Bit too many shenanigans. But that's something we will think more soberly on in the next port that we cross.
Of course. Yeah. And please, this is not a criticism at all. It's simply...
Oh, no. I mean, I may be a bit of a wanker to our enemies, Tally, but if you've got any information that would benefit us as the crew and us as the management, as it were, even if it is a criticism, I think we'd take it on board, because, we want to be the best we can be.
Take it on board.
Exactly. I feel the same way, and that's the reason for my telling you all this. If I didn't care, I would not have mentioned it. But
of course. And the important thing to know is that you can tell us all this, Ali. We are definitely not arrogant and anyone like him.
Oh, exactly. This was the point I was trying to make. I feel comfortable enough to even want to talk about something like this with you.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, Tally. It means a lot to us.
Right. That's all. I shall get back to work.
Yeah, as you were, Tally. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And he nods. Captain.
Thank you, Ali.
This whole conversation, I just pictured Lanny stood at the wheel, just gazing at the horizon, beaming, his lock of hair just flapping in the wind.
Living his best life.
Yeah, it's not. What do you call it? A knot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a top knot thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Beautiful.
What do you reckon, Lanny? Everything okay?
Yeah, it seems quiet at the moment. Can't see anything out there just yet. Des might have a better view from up there.
Oh, that segues nicely to my next question. Can I do a perception check, please, DM?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Ah, you bastard.
I hear a scribbling. Is that the DM saying, called me a bastard? In his notes.
The DM will remember this.
Yeah. That's a 9.
Okay. So, what you do see is firstly Goat's Head, and then the entire island, and the collection of islands that make up this area of the Shackles slowly disappearing behind you until they disappear over the horizon sometime in the afternoon. And now, looking the opposite direction, you can literally just see water as far as the eye can see. But other than that, not any ships yet.
What a hoe.
What is the wind like? Is it strong or is it Just kind of pootling along.
It's decent. I think I mentioned before, the Bloodwake is quite a nippy ship.
Yeah.
It's smaller and narrower than your standard pirate sailing ship. So even with a moderate wind, it's actually quite nippy because it just kind of seems to skim over the water. So yeah, today it's a moderate wind, but you're still making good headway.
Moderate, okay. So I'll look up at the sails. Lick a finger, put it up in the air. And
What are you doing, Devin?
I think we could be going faster, Lanny, to be honest.
I'll call down to the crew and go,
Oi, put a bonnet on it, yeah?
Put a bonnet on it.
oh, I've been reading my terminology, my friend. A bonnet is a smaller, like a mini sail that you chuck on to help the speed of it.
Is that the same thing as a spinnaker?
I don't know, if I'm honest. I was looking at
Haven't
slang.
read that much terminology then, have you, mate?
No, I was looking at slang, but I'm imagining it if a spinnaker is like a small sail that helps the other sails, then yes. There's probably loads of nautical folk out there like, what are you saying, you cretin?
No, I think it is. I think a bonnet is a type of spinnaker.
Okay, cool. Well,
Also,
yeah.
also, as if we have loads of viewers. I mean, really, come on.
Wow, yeah, there's that.
There's 3 of them out there. 3 of them.
Hey, in 20 years' time, when this has gone about a bit,
You never know. We might get some comments. Might get someone in the comment angrily writing about us using the wrong words. For...
There you go. There you go. There you go.
The whole
If we know
sailing
nothing else,
community upon us.
we know that people like to leave angry comments.
oh yeah.
I mean, I haven't even learned what port and starboard is yet. So
Port is left.
Port is when you
4
allow
letters, 4 letters. That's the
Port
only
is,
thing you need to know.
fortified wine, isn't it?
It's a lovely wine, yes. Yeah.
Port's left, starboard's right,
Thank you.
bows forward, stern is back.
right. So, Lani, as you're navigating, I would say, can you roll me a 100, please?
A D100.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
31!
We'll find something in 31 days.
3
Okay.
days later.
31. Okay, for the moment, you are able to continue sailing without issue. You do so into the evening time. So I would say, is there anything else you'd want to do during the day? Bearing in mind, as mentioned, you're going to have to spend most of your time actually working. Is there
Well,
anything?
I have things that I would be doing in the captain's quarters.
Okay.
First, identifying the cloak, which takes me 10 minutes.
It is a cloak of protection.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
The vanilla +1, yeah.
Oui.
Okay.
That means yes.
It is
Yes.
currently with me in the cabin. Second thing I would like to do is, I've got my jawbone with my spells engraved on it.
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to look at some of those.
You've got your fancy paper and inks now, haven't you?
I do have some fancy paper and ink.
Oh yeah.
So, 50 gold and 2 hours per spell level. Unless it's a necromancy spell, and then it's better in my favour. So, 4 hours and 100 gold's worth of materials. I would like to attempt to copy in reduce, enlarge, or enlarge, reduce, whichever way round it is, into my spellbook.
Okay. So that is a level. It's a second
2
level
spell.
spell. Okay. So I'm going to need a Arcana check from you with a DC of 12 to successfully copy it.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Oh man.
I've got
Come
a +8! How do I roll a natural fucking 1?
That is balls.
I'm
All right, then.
very sorry, Torrin. But, yeah, you know the score.
That spell fails and fades from
Wait. Yep.
the jawbone.
Fades from existence.
Sucks.
It does. Because I've failed 2 spells now.
Yep. Oh,
But I've got a fucking +8.
I really sense the anger in his voice right now.
Yeah, because one of the spells I really fucking wanted. How long would I have been in here? How long did we leave it from when we left?
You left at midday.
Okay, so that was 2 hours then.
Was it 2 or 4?
No, you're right. It's 2
It's
hours.
2 hours plus the level of the spell, so it would have been 4.
Yeah, 2 hours per spell. So that's 4. All right. Well, I would only get that one done in that afternoon then.
Yeah.
So instead,
I don't know. How long do you plan to sail?
well, I've got other things I can do instead.
Okay.
Of doing a second spell. I would then. I'm going to do some light experimentation.
Okay.
I am going to take one of the dead bodies, and I'm going to cut its fingers off on one hand. Like two fingers on one hand.
Okay, you're talking about one of the actual dead bodies, not one of the zombies.
The dead ones. Not the undead ones, the dead ones.
Okay. I guess it doesn't matter which. And you wanted to what? Cut the fingers
I
off?
will cut like the little finger and ring finger off of one of them. And I'm then going to spend the rest of my time attempting to just effectively see what the mending spell does to it and how I could apply that later on to making things not be blind or missing an arm when I zombify them later on. I'm doing my own experimentation and sort of figuring shit out.
Wow. Okay.
Because Torrin doesn't know how to regenerate a zombie. Because healing spells don't work on zombies. So
Okay. I'm going to say
she's trying to figure shit out. She's flexing her mind muscles.
I'm going to say. Okay, playing with the spell on these fingers.
Yes.
It at least seems to superficially reattach. You can still see an obvious cut. I mean, where you've cut through the skin, it doesn't like rejoin the skin.
Yeah.
But it seems to at least hold for the moment.
It's like using a Pritt stick. It kind of looks good and then falls off. Yep.
Yeah.
It generally she's just experimenting and trying things out and doesn't really know what she's looking for, but kind of flexing the mind muscles. She's working out her brain. And before it gets to sort of when's sundown, do you reckon?
Well, it'd be about 5 in the afternoon now, so maybe like 7 or 8 in the evening.
Okay.
I was just going to say, if you're experimenting and playing around, you'll see that the fingers, although they appear to attach superficially, the zombie does not regain use of the fingers.
No, I wouldn't imagine they would.
And if put under any strain, they will snap off again.
Yeah. Well, I haven't animated this one. I'm just using it as a
Oh, sorry,
as a mannequin, basically.
It was one of the bodies. Yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's a body, not a zombie.
You're right. Yep.
And then before sundown hits, I would expend a 3rd level spell slot to cast Animate Dead and reassert control over my 2 zombies.
Okay. Excellent.
And probably around 6 PM or so, I would come out of the captain's quarters and rub my eyes a little bit and have the cloak over my arm. Just sort of look about and see where everyone's at and what they're up to. And
Okay.
probably looking specifically for the man who brought me this cloak. So, Monsieur Devvie, where would I find you?
Devvie, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'm just knocking about trying to help where I can because I know I'm not the strongest of fellas. But I'm basically serving as Lanny's eyes on the deck.
Yeah.
I'll just be wandering.
Hey, Devvie,
Hello.
got a moment?
Yeah, of course. What's up?
Yeah, so, yeah, this cloak, I managed to have a look at it amid some stuff. And yeah, it is magical. It's got it's got some protection magics in. It help bolster you a little bit. Got a question though.
Of course.
Can I hang on to this?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Because you're a bit hardier than I am.
I have noticed I'm able to dodge out of the way, and you're a bit of a glass cannon, as it were.
Yeah, whatever a cannon is. I'm like a glass ballista.
I've heard it said. Not sure what it means. But yeah.
No.
Arrow.
Probably some language I don't understand. Probably derivative or something. I don't know. Sailors come up with weird shit.
You're a bit of a glass arrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd appreciate keeping this one on me for a bit, if you don't mind.
No skin off my nose. I've got it for free, so all yours.
Fair. Oh, nicked it off the
Yeah.
the dickhead that attacked us on the dock, didn't you?
Yeah, dead fella. Currently,
Yeah.
currently resting in the. Yeah. Let's say
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah. Or not, but yeah. If I can hold on to this, that'd be great.
Yeah. Incidentally, Tally asked me earlier on if we had plans to increase the crew, and I said that you were working on a plan. How are we gonna approach this subject?
And I'm gonna pull him aside to make sure no one is listening. So I'm gonna just pull him like up to the door of the captain's quarters, just over here. Like, well, I'm not really sure yet, because if I broach the subject when we're doing all right, people aren't gonna want to trust it. But if we're flagging a little bit, and I come up with this solution, they might be more susceptible to it. Also, I have to, do the whole, don't worry, the zombies are not going to eat you kind of thing.
Yeah.
That, and I don't know, they're going to want some proof that I have control, and
It's a shame
I
that
don't
we
think a
don't.
choreographed dance number is really what they want, but I'll need to do something with it. So
I was thinking it's a shame we don't have a catapult, because, you know, the first boat that we come across that we want to rip off, we could just chuck them in burlap sacks, catapult them across, and then let the crew watch them go about their merry work and say, look, they're on our side.
I mean, they're not that strong.
No,
They're like if I put you in a catapult, it ain't gonna go very well. It's the same thing for them.
yeah.
Right,
We'll have to think about
there's a few things I gotta try and figure out.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, the more I do it, the better I get at it, and they might be stronger, and I can do better things. But it takes time and experimenting, and that's part of what I did in there today. And I've got a lot of shit going on in my head, and I've got to try and figure this shit out.
See, that's why I was hoping we could grab that other ship, so that, you know, we could crew it with, well, you know, dead folks.
I mean,
and then
I have to cast a spell on them like every day though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like training a dog. I've got to do something once a day.
Right.
To keep them in line.
Okay. Right.
So it's not a case of having them and just letting them go kind of thing.
Right. So we're gonna have to just keep this under wraps for now then. Right.
For now, yes, but if we get into a fight, I mean, I got 2 that are armored up and ready to go.
All right.
So
see, maybe
push comes to shove.
Yeah, maybe letting 2 of them kind of help out, ease the crew in slowly to the idea, because 2's not that many, is it?
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna show them 1, I might as well show them a few more, because then they're not thinking, where is she getting them and what's she doing with them?
Yeah. But we'll
if
figure
I
it out.
turn up with 1, and then 2 days later, after we've had a fight, we turn up with another couple, that might be a bit suspect.
Well, no, they're gonna know. I mean, you can't.
Well, I know, but it's the way they'll see it, and I didn't really think about the other people dealing with this shit.
The personnel ramifications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it, and you're okay with it, and your brother's alright with it, and Captain don't really care.
So, how about this?
But that lot, they might have a problem with it.
How about we float the idea? Get it, float. And
I make the jokes around here, thank you.
Give you a fucking side eye at that one.
if they're really not up for it, and it looks like they'll mutiny if we start bringing zombies on board, then we can just chuck them out the back window, and then no one's the wiser.
I mean, yes.
But then again, no.
That's a lot of work to just go out the window.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out.
Literally out the window as well. It's not even a metaphor at this point.
No, that's right. It's not even like a cheeky little wee. We'll figure it out. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, I mean,
just don't make any more for now, and we'll figure something out.
I mean, I won't. I got the 2, and then the 2 potential, and I'm not doing anything with them yet.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, good thing. One of them's Pluggy Boy.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the one we want to keep if we can.
Yeah. I mean, he is missing an arm and he is blind, and I'm again trying to figure that out. Don't know how to do that.
Oh, maybe we can just bring him out one night and say, "Yeah, is something that'll cheer you up. Look at this dickhead. He's dead, but he's doing what we want."
And that's an idea.
That might be quite warmy.
It might.
Anyway, we'll figure it out. You know.
Yeah, and I've got shit to think about and things to do. And
me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How's the ship? What's been going on today?
It's looking all right. We're making good headway, but we're going to need some more crew. Oh, Tally is kind of our advisor on current piratical events, and he's keeping a keen eye out on what ships we can hit and what ships we can't.
Good to know.
So that's that.
Oh shit, we didn't pick up any crew, did we?
No, exactly. That's he did say that he was hoping that we would. Obviously, we had to Scarpa, so
Yep.
I told him the next port we will pick up some more crew.
Well, we better convert some people in our when we fight a ship to fight with us or for us. Else we might have some problems. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we picked up the Rahadumis from
That was
the Man Promise originally, so it's
Yeah.
not far-fetched to think that we could do that again if we take another ship.
I'm thinking we'd be a bit even gentler this time, like give people the choice, be like, you know what, we are pirates, but if anyone fancies a bit of it, hop aboard.
Yeah, I mean, those ones we'll have to watch though, because
if they're willing to change sides at the drop of an hat, yeah, I suppose.
yeah, we don't want to be all nicey for them to try and stab us in the back. We want to be nicey and then
You see,
let
that's
them know.
what
That's got to be what we tell you.
Luggy Boy would be good for. We could like take him in the captain's quarters and be like, if you stab us in the back, that's going to happen to you.
I mean, to be fair, if we're taking a ship, they'll already know that we've got undead, because that's part of what I want to use them for.
Alright, again, another idea we can work on, so that's good. Yeah, we got options.
I mean, imagine that. We attack a ship and they think, oh, they've only got like 10 people, and then suddenly the doors open and we got fucking zombies that are chasing after them.
Yeah.
That helps us out a lot.
Oh, it does. Yeah. Oh, I'm up for it. But,
Cool. Anyway, you get to work. I'm gonna see if Sandara and Rosie are doing all right, because I haven't spoken to them for ages, and keeping up with the girls and all that sort of thing.
of course, yeah.
But, yeah, I'll chat to you in a bit. Yeah,
Right, catch you soon.
and I'll toddle off looking for the girls.
I'll carry on my duties.
They're both hard at work, but I was going to say, as nothing eventful happened during the day, you could, as we approach evening time, if the captain so desires, we can stop for the evening. Captain, how long did you wish to sail for?
I think we would go until certainly into the late afternoon, and then around sort of like an evening meal time, I think we would look to stop and probably like anchor there for the night at least, I think.
Okay. Well, as I said, if you like, we can do that, and that just frees things up for everybody, so that they can do what they want.
Yeah.
So, okay, we'll just say that then. We have anchor is down.
The meal has been brought up, and now you can eat your meal, have any conversations you want to have with anybody, and after which you can do anything you want to do with your free evening time. So, Des, we haven't heard from you for a while. Is there anything you would like to do?
Actually, DM, there is. I would like to make a brew, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Having catalogued my extensive ingredients throughout the day, I have chosen for this particular brew to use some fire salts.
Ooh.
Okay. What the
I-
fuck?
You gave it to me.
Yeah, I've just opened up the document myself, and it's just blank.
Oh, that's not good.
Sucks to be you.
You can make up anything now, Troy.
Yeah. This makes me immortal.
That was definitely in there. That was definitely in there.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, I've got it now.
Dragon's blood. Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Celestial essence. Yeah, I'll use that one.
Okay.
A demon's left testicle.
Yes.
You have some fire salts, yes. Are you playing what sort of... I know it's technically not part of the mechanics of this, but what sort of drink are you hoping to concoct here?
I mean, I'm assuming that these are actually salts and not like a fruity name for a plant, yeah?
No, they are. They are like a deep red-coloured, decent-sized salt dome. So yeah.
Alright, so that being the case, I wouldn't be going for a beery type one this time. I will be probably diluting the salts down to get like a thick kind of mixture-y type thing. So maybe more like a potentially maybe a spirit instead of a cask of small beer or whatever.
Okay. I was just interested.
Yep. All right.
So, please go ahead and make your check. So I believe it's a DC 15 check now, and if that's successful, another one in a couple of days.
We'll see, won't we?
Better than me.
That'll be a 23.
That's better than me.
Hey,
So, with
Fucking worse.
A relatively crystal plan in your mind, you set about your work, and things go, well, pretty much as planned. And you dissolve your salts down, and you begin to make your spirits, and you finish fairly hopeful
Yep.
that your brew is successful.
In my excitement, I might try 2 at the same time.
Can you do 2 at once?
Oh no, DM, you tell me.
I thought you could only do 1 at a time. I think a second, if you want to do 2, you would have to buy another brewer's kit.
Fair enough. Yep. In that case, I retract
I think
my statement.
It's I assume it's apparatus that you're actually using,
Alright.
and 1 apparatus is required for 1 brew. So
Alright.
if you want multiple brews on the go, you're going to need
brews.
multiple kits.
Multiple brews, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No worries.
If you want to go into mass production.
Yeah. No. Not quite yet. Anyway. Yeah. We're gonna need a bigger boat for that.
Yeah. Okay, so I've marked that down as 1 success. As I said, in a couple of days you have to finish that off with another successful.
Decant it properly.
Yeah.
Keep it clean. Make sure no dust gets into the fermentation process.
Exactly. So, was that all from you for the moment?
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably go and speak to Sandara. Just speak to Sandara about gods and shit.
Okay. Non-specific conversation.
Non-specific conversation, yes.
Okay. Anybody else?
Dev is just happy to sit back and enjoy the company this evening. Going to remain quiet and ponder recent events.
The mood is fairly good. Morale is relatively high. As I said, they're all fairly happy to be part of your crew. If anything, they're just a little tired from the day's work. So the mood is, as I said, the mood is good, but it's a little subdued, so we say. There's no singing or dancing this evening. Anybody else?
I would just be chatting to the girls, finding out how they are, and just having a nice friendly catch up with them. Nothing specific, but just enjoying their company and making them feel valued.
Okay. Again, nondescript conversation.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
Company loves you.
Lani?
Later on into the evening, Lani would have wandered up to the front of the ship and is looking up into the sky, out to sea. Is the moon out?
It's been a clear day, so once the night comes, then yes, the moon will rise at some point.
So,
In fact, you
I'd
would
say-
see it beforehand, but
yeah. So Lani, having kind of taking in the atmosphere on the ship, the eating, the kind of, not necessarily revelry, but the good mood. Wanders up to the front of the ship and kind of looks off into distance up to the moon and just kind of, not loudly, but just kind of says to himself, well, I wonder if you're actually up there. You potentially guide us slightly. We're on a course and we might need a little bit of help down the line. Maybe if you're up there. And then that's all. And then we'll just take a bit of time, just pondering, and then wander back to everybody else.
Okay. So everybody is satisfied with their allotment of
Indeed.
time this evening. We shall
believe
move
so.
to the night. Is there anything you want to do for the night? Or you just want to go to sleep?
Maybe assign a watch, but apart from that, I don't think so.
I would have a little pray. I haven't spoken to my god for a little while, so in the captain's quarters, flanked by my zombies, I would place a couple of gold coins in my palm and cut my palm, allowing the blood to mix with the gold, and I would just speak to him and just sort of say, I'm getting there. Slowly. With your help. Slowly getting there. I'll figure it out. And just be sort of silent and thoughtful. As the sound of the waves lap up against the cabins with my 2 dead bodies and my 2 undead friends, as I equip a cloak of protection that I should probably do now while I remember.
Okay, so if you're all going to bed,
Yes.
then I would just like to know where everyone is sleeping.
With the rest of the crew, as before?
Yeah, probably with the rest of the crew.
Okay.
I'm in the captain's quarters with me. My zombles.
Yeah. Lanny has taken up his spot at the front of the ship, made himself a little bit more comfortable this evening. Got his poncho that he's kind of got over him a bit. It's a little bit chillier out at sea.
Okay. Then night arrives. And you all lay down to rest. Please give me a moment.
Not ominous at all.
No, not at all.
Could I, Lanny?
Yeah.
Could I have a... Okay, no, I'm going to ask your guys' opinion because I honestly don't know the ruling. What is the deal with perception checks when you're asleep? Is it still passive or is it...
It's
I think
passive.
it would be
Disadvantage.
passive, yeah.
And there's no... It does, makes no difference if he's awake or asleep.
No, because your passive is...
It's low anyway because you're...
your passive is you're not actively doing it. So that's
Okay.
just the entire rule with passive.
Okay. In that case, Lanny, you hear some... You hear something that wakes you. You hear some clambering on deck. That you...
I won't make a rush to get up, but just kind of raise slightly and just look and try and gauge with night vision to kind of see if there's anything there.
Then I would ask you... I'd ask you now for a perception check, please.
Okay.
Ooh, yes.
24.
Okay.
Yikes.
So as your eyes open and adjust to the light, I mean, there will be the light of the moon and the stars, and it's common to have a very dim light on deck.
During the night.
And you scan the deck, trying to work out where you've heard this sound from. And you spot something crouched by a crate. And as you're looking, just off of his shoulder, you see a second creature climb up over the edge of the deck. Scanning the deck.
And that's all I can see at the moment, just the two.
Yep.
Okay. I would like to slowly just raise myself, pick up the maul, which is positioned next to me, and I would like to attempt to creep down the side of the ship.
Can you make a stealth check for me then, please?
Barbarians, well known for their stealthiness.
Hey, just think of Bonk.
He's barefoot.
11.
Oof, I'm going to have to double check that, because that's... Again, is that just passive?
Look, he's now searching for it, isn't he? He's asked to do it.
That's true, he is. I did say they were searching. So, we are going to
If
go
they are
through.
searching, they have to roll.
Yep. Da, 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 da.
Oh,
He spots you, Lani. He turns towards you. As he does so, you see a third creature climb up to the deck. And in the gap between them, you see another two set of hands climb over. Slightly
How
bigger.
far would I have gotten with my stealth?
Hardly anywhere. I'll just say you moved to there.
Maybe there.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, having it seen me, I will just raise up to full height, rest them all over my shoulder, and go, here for some fun, are we? And with that, I will dash forward and scream, stand to!
Okay, with that, you see, in that moment, you see a fourth creature rise up onto the
Fuck
side of the
me.
deck. This one considerably larger than the rest. In case you haven't noticed, these are the same creatures that you fought before on the half-sunken ship. This third creature now, though, the fourth one, rises up. You saw the two hands clamber over the deck, but as it now rises up and you see its stature, probably same size as you, if not a little bigger, you actually see it has a second set of arms, which are now holding this kind of double-headed trident, and it creeps over and slams down onto the deck.
Lovely.
I would like you to roll initiative, please.
You haven't put the thing up yet.
Oh, every time, every time. So, what did you roll?
15. I'll put it in.
15. Put it in. Okay. In fact, I know you're all sleeping, but can you roll initiative for me now, please?
yeah.
Token.
Well, I need a token.
That's true. One second.
My passive perception is 18.
My initiative is 20.
I have
Fucking hell. If you can get out quick enough, Torrin, there's a good lightning bolt there.
Oh, I'm already aware.
So you're up there, Lani, Devvie, and Desi. I've put you just up there in the sea.
Midnight swim.
12.
Fucking hell.
What?
How?
By rolling 1, yeah.
Where's... I didn't even see my
Devvie's
dice.
fast asleep. I think you and Troy rolled it more or less the same time, and Troy just overruled you.
Yeah.
So,
Aye.
Torrin, I know you rolled very well, but you're still asleep, and there's not been any sound loud enough to alert you to anything yet.
Didn't Lanny
Especially-
shout?
Did you shout?
You did.
You did, yeah.
You screamed stand 2.
Fair enough. I stand corrected.
Said the man in the orthopedic shoes.
Then, Torrin, you were sleeping when you hear a brutish cry coming from the deck of the ship, slightly muffled through the door that is closed to the cabin, but you definitely hear something shouting on deck.
I will roll out of bed, and I will step to the door and open it. I'm just like, what is going? Holy shit! And I'm going to use my action to cast Mage Armor. Because fuck that. Did that technically count as a short rest, by the way?
Yeah, I'll allow it to count as a short rest, but not a long rest.
That is fine. That means that I can use my Arcane Recovery feature to be able to get a 3rd level spell slot back.
Des, that would put you on full health as well.
So I
Already?
can then cast Mage Armor as my action, and I will say in Undercommon to my 2 zombies, protect us and our crew. And both of my zombies will stand up and move to the door, flanking me. I have Plug, and I have
Actually, yeah.
Wilhelm.
And 1 second. Plug also has a jacket on, but I've not got it on the token. But now you can clearly see who's Plug and who isn't.
Right. Plug is the one with the sword.
And 1 arm, yes.
1 arm. Wonderful.
Oh, epic.
So I would stand out in front of them and have them both behind me.
Sorry, just actions. 1 action. I thought Mage Armor was your action, and your bonus action was to command them, right?
It's no action to command them. As
It's
far
no
as
action?
I'm aware. Let me just quickly read it again.
you doing?
Bonus action is a mentally command. Yes, so bonus action mentally command and Mage Armor as my action to increase my armor class because fuck me.
Where have you gone?
I am
Underneath
underneath
Plug.
the zombies because the zombies need to go back 1
Ah, sorry.
because I would have been ahead of them.
Yeah.
And my zombies will protect me, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Now you are rolling for your zombies, so I can technically allow you to control them.
I am indeed rolling for my zombies.
So I will just give you the control, just to make things a little easier.
Fuck
With
yeah.
my zombies.
Okay, so
My
that brings
first
us.
zombie fight.
Yay.
I have control over 1 zombie. I do not have control of a Plug.
You don't?
I have Wilhelm, but not Plug.
It should be.
Is Plug on the wrong layer?
Nope.
Now I have control of a Plug.
Okay, excellent. So, bear with me 1 second. Need to check something. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, Lani, this first Tahurin steps forward, thrusts its spear towards you.
Sea devils.
A 17.
That will hit. That is my armor class.
Oh, then you take 6 points of damage as this
Ouch.
coral-like bladed edge pierces your skin. He will then lean forward and attempt to bite you, which will miss.
not hit.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Sahugan. Character sheet. Blood Frenzy. The Sahugan has advantage on melee attacks against any creature that doesn't have all its hit points.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a 22.
So it's 5 points of damage.
Not very nice, is it?
It's fucking rude, is what it is.
It is incredibly rude. I'm
Oh, guess whose turn it is next?
I say bad form.
What
Bad
dexterity
form, Peter.
does the other one have?
Sorry, what?
What dexterity does that one have?
The Sahugan?
Yeah.
You
don't know. Yeah, well, you don't know.
Well, we both scored the same, so surely should we not?
Ah, okay, that's why. Okay, fair point. Fair point.
fair point.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your dexterity?
+3. 17.
Okay, you do go first. There you go.
Sorry, what was that, DM? Can you speak up a second?
Take it, go on in.
With the little stab and the little peck on the cheek, Lani steps back. Oh! 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 His eyes flick red, and he will make the first attack on the one that's just attacked him. Maul, reckless, with rage.
Well, shit.
More
That'll be a
reckless
25 to hit.
Yep.
Oh my.
17 damage.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Second attack. Reckless. That'll do natural 20.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
26 points of damage.
Fucking hell.
Barbarians.
Barbarians.
Jesus Christ.
Not to be trifled with.
They're really.
And I will actually
fucking
step forward to
strong.
there.
Okay. So this Sahugan here. How do I ping again there? It's his turn now. You actually see as he sees his friend fall, his companion. He now turns to you, noticing you clearly, and you see him pointing at you, and then he turns his head slightly to this larger Sahugan, and you hear him. You can only assume it's communication. It sounds half like a growl and half like somebody gargling. Yeah. But you do see him very clearly pointing at you, and this larger creature, it seems he turns back and then follows the line of the pointing, and then turns back to you, locks its gaze upon you. This creature now turns back, seeing Torrin exiting the door. Is going to jump over.
Hello, beastie.
A 13.
Will miss. I
And he
will just parry the blade with my hand.
And he will also attempt to bite you. A 19.
Oof, that'll hit.
That's only 4 damage though.
Yep.
Desmond.
Now they have an advantage on me, and I don't
No.
like that.
I'm awake. What?
You hear the noise. Well, you would have been awoken by Lani's cry in the night, and now you hear the sound of battle from upon deck.
All right. What's the distance from my bunk to
I'm
like?
just gonna say, just to make things Simple. It's going to take you a turn to get from your bunk up onto deck.
So when you say a turn, so is that my movement to get up there?
Yeah, if you double,
Double dash.
yeah.
Right.
So that's movement and action, or technically for you, movement and bonus
For a month.
if you use a key point.
True.
If I use a key point, indeed. Which I will do, yes. I'm going to use a key point for Step of the Wind, so I can dash. Which brings me up to here, next to...
As a bonus action, correct?
Yes. Alright, so then up next to Torrin. Oh, well. These look fucking familiar, don't they? And
As he bites me on the arm. Oh, you little bastard!
yeah. Well, as I appear to be here, I will, because that's in combat, isn't it, DM?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
heading-
Right,
Combat
then
range,
punchy. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Arm strike. There we go. I know what I'm doing. Shut up. Oh, hold on. I've got spells.
Oh god. Oh god.
Thunder wave. No, I'm joking. No, I'm just gonna punch it. Punch it. Yeah. That would be a 16.
16 will hit.
That would be 8 bludgeoning.
Uh-huh.
Do I have 2 attacks?
Yes.
I do have 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Right. Second attack. $22.
Will also hit.
Also 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Lani, this creature that is now locked eyes with you thuds across the deck towards you.
Oh my. He's a big lad.
Close fellow.
Is
Yeah,
he a
you can see-
medium creature?
Yes, he is
Okay.
on the cusp, but technically still medium. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a big
So I was
fella.
saying,
As
if
I
you
said,
use the arrows to move them rather than the mouse, he'll stay within
Yeah.
the squares. He will just move by the squares if he's on the tiles.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, I've made him an odd size. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And I rescaled him. So, as
But
I
he
said,
is
Lani,
medium. That works.
Yes. He's a big fella. Looking at him now, he's wearing some sort of. Where the others are mostly naked, this one is wearing some sort of armor, which almost seems to be made out of as if it was like humongous shells of some sort of creature, almost into a type of plate mail almost. And you can see where the others, they have these orange crests and frills on their head. This one has significantly larger ones than the rest. You can see he is battle scarred, and as I mentioned before, he has these 2 sets of extra arms. As he steps forward, he swings at you with his trident.
I want it.
17.
No,
He
it's
has
a
advantage.
23 because he has advantage.
Which means it's
Because-
a natural 20.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
So that's
8.
40 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
I will use my stone's endurance. Hopefully, I get
Mhm.
higher than a fucking 1 like I normally do.
Well, you raged, so it is
Oh,
already
yes.
half damage.
Nice.
11. So it's halved to 20 and then minus 11, so 9 damage.
Good
Oof.
choice.
Fuck yes. That's great. That's
Nice.
really good.
Okay. But I would still like you to make a constitution saving throw, please.
Ah, my favourite.
Oh.
Where are you? That'll be a 15.
You cheeky fucker. Okay. So as this thing connects with you, you feel where it pierces you, it's there's this odd tingling feeling. And if you look at the wound, it's almost like white and salty almost as it's mixing with your blood. But it has no effect on you. I have more attacks though, I'm afraid, so I'm going to keep going.
Misses.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Okay, but he has his 2 daggers. So the first dagger as a bonus action. It's 10 piercing, he has advantage. He would have had advantage now anyway because you're wounded.
Yeah.
It's 10 reduced to 5.
Yeah.
And his other offhand attack. He's going to miss again. Bloody hell.
It's hard to coordinate for him, sure.
Yeah, it must be, obviously. So, this brings us to his friend, though. Going to jump down here. Spear your side, hopefully. A 14 will miss, I assume.
Yep.
In frustration, tries to jump up and bite your shoulder. A 14 is also going to miss, right?
Misses.
Okay.
Get lucky, misses.
Devvie.
Hey. Hello. Where can I go? Because everyone's crowding the door.
Yep.
So I'm gonna get up on the
We
deck.
can just put Des forward one.
Turn
and
me
just put
around.
you behind.
Facing the right way.
Oh.
Uh,
But again, can you dash as a
Can I?
bonus? You're a rogue.
As a
Yes,
rogue, you can.
I
but
can.
dash.
I
Are you
can.
going to?
Yeah, I might as well. Have a look. That would involve crossing that. Oh no, I could get to there if I run up
No,
beside it.
to dash to get up.
Oh, to the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
'cause it's more
yeah.
than-
So I do. Yeah,
more
I've
than
used my
30 feet.
cunning action to dash. Okay, cool. And oh, so there's a dude here, right
Yeah.
next to us, isn't there?
It was just bitten me in the face.
What?
I punched it in
Not
the
the
face.
face, but
I punched it in the face twice.
it bit me on the arm, and Des twatted it twice.
Right. So I've got my. I'm gonna drop the short bow idea, because that's stupid. I'm going to draw my Tidewater Cutlass and a dagger in the other hand.
You can't draw 2 weapons in the same turn.
Fuck off.
I'm sorry, okay?
My Tidewater
Not sorry.
Cutlass. Yes, I should have had it ready, but I didn't. I had my short bow ready. So
He's just woken up. Give him a break.
yeah, Tidewater Cutlass. I'm fumbling. Can I attack him?
Well, yeah. If you've used your bonus action to dash, you would still have your action left, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Then in that case, I'm going to do a thing. Yeah. So I'm attacking that one with a natural 20.
20.
Well, shit.
They're all coming out today.
It shall be 7. How,
Shit
A
loads.
lot.
how we do? I don't get sneak though, do I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's engaged with other.
Oh,
it's engaged
yeah.
with allies, so you get
Excellent.
sneak.
So you get 18 off the bat, plus. So
Your
24.
rolls 3, 6, plus 6, 12, 18.
It's 44.
Hey, there we go. Right, and as I slash at him with it, I go, off you fuck, you cunt.
He's technically not the biggest end guy, but do you want to describe exactly how you just decimate this creature?
Yeah, literally, as I am drawing the cutlass, I literally just swipe it out of its scabbard and up and across the torso, and it cuts him from armpit to clavicle in half, and like that bit just slides off him.
Nice.
Yeah, diagonally, so from like right armpit to left clavicle and out through that part of his neck, and it just collapses in 2 pieces. Right, where are the other wankers? Oh, there they are. Right, that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to the top of the round. Torrin, before you roll,
I imagine there's more twats to add to the initiative.
Oh man. Please excuse me while I go AFK.
so Torrin, it's your turn.
Right. Seeing...
As yet, at this moment, you see 3 more clamber up from the opposite side of the deck.
Seeing them, I am going to say to the boys, help the captain, would you? I'll deal with those. And I am going to cast... What am I going to cast? What fun things can I do? What I'm going to do is... Just going to do nice and simple. I'm going to throw both my hands out and cast Toll the Dead on this one and this one, as they are within 5 feet of each other. So I'd like them both to make wisdom saving throws, please.
So the first one...
Oh, that's wank damage. Oh.
That's the technical term for that kind of damage.
The first one fails, so he starts to bleed from his eyes blackness. The second would also fail, so he will bleed from his eyes.
Just a tear.
3 points of damage each, and then... yes. If my zombie if Plug goes to here, is that technically within his range? Because he's on the edge of the square.
Yeah. Okay.
Which square are they on?
Or is he? Okay.
No, I'll stay there. Yeah.
Wonderful. So, Pluggy Boy is gonna move there. Wilhelm is going to move there. And both my zombies are going to slam the boy.
Okay.
As I shout downwards, stay downstairs to the crew. Stay downstairs, the officers will deal with this. It's just the wildlife.
Shit, because the zombies, yeah.
And my zombies. Monsieur Plug will slam. I get a natural one. You prick.
Even in death, he's an asshole.
Yeah, he instinctively tries to attack with the arm that is no longer attached. So he just kind of swings his stump around, attempting to.
He's so shit. Plug, even in death, you're useless.
Going overboard.
Wilhelm! With an 8!
Wow.
They're both so shit!
They're zombies!
Excellent! I didn't expect them to be good, I expected them to be cannon fodder.
Mm-hmm.
And...
Oh, no.
Yeah, as a... how do I make myself stand not on a square?
With
Alt? There it is.
Alt.
I'm going to move myself. For all intents and purposes, I am still here, but I am against the door to make sure that people are not coming up.
Okay.
As I have shouted down, the officers will deal with the wildlife.
We'll say you're in this square then.
Okay, sure. And that will be me, as my zombies fail to do anything useful. Although they can take hits for me, so... Am I going to lose zombies before I even fucking go?
Lanny.
Now I'm in kind of two minds because I want to kind of get this trident off him because that's not a nice weapon. In the other hand, I'm ready to bash his head in. And that's what Lanny will do. Lanny's going to twat him.
Yes! Yes!
Reckless because he'll get advantage anyway. 24 to hit.
Yes.
Good.
15 damage.
Okay.
Attack number 2. 20 to hit. Oh,
Yes.
that's a bit 11 damage.
Yes.
Oh. And this will ending my turn.
Okay. In that
Um,
case.
I will, as a free action, shout. I could use a bit of a hand. This guy's a bit of a fucker.
That's
Don't worry,
why I'm
Lanny.
to help you.
I'm coming.
So this one is going to step forward and attack Mr. Plug.
Zomball.
An 11?
An 11 will miss
Really? Okay.
because Plug's wearing chainmail.
And oh, fucking hell. Moving swiftly on.
And a
Des,
bite will fucking miss too.
Right. I'm gonna skirt around that
Kiss
whatever
it
the
by
hell. Is,
zombies, bitch.
I'm gonna skirt around whatever the hell is going on over there, and position myself in flanking position. And for my action, I'm going to cast Hex
okay.
on the big lad.
It's just automatic, right?
Just automatic, and it is now a concentration for me.
You want to link Hex for the people who do not know what Hex does?
Well, if they don't know what Hex does, then they can fuck off. Okay, fine. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, that's useless.
No, it's not in the 5th edition compendium, so I can't.
Really?
Apparently not.
That's fucking dumb.
So, okay, well, for the people who don't know, Hex gives me +1 d6 necrotic damage against my attacks, and it has disadvantage on a chosen ability. That ability will be Constitution. Okay, Devin?
So it's ability checks, not saving throws, just so you know.
Okay.
Yes.
In that case, strength then, just in case he decides to try and grapple.
Choosing strength.
I chose strength. So Hex is a bonus action, so I'm going to use my actual action to punch him really hard. And because I'm flanking, I get advantage, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So first punch is a 20.
Yes.
So that's 8 bludgeoning and 5 necrotic.
Okay.
And second hit is a 25 to hit with 8 bludgeoning and 5 necrotic.
Damn,
Okay.
your damages are really fucking uniform today.
Nice.
Fours and fours and fours and fours and fours and fours and fours.
Pause.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
Lovely. Just punched him in the back of the head.
Punch him. Well, I'd probably go for the kidneys.
Alright, fair enough.
Because that'll hurt a
Kidney
lot.
punch, kidney punch.
You see him recoil, and these extra 2 arms holding the daggers, you see them instinctively jerk back towards you as you hit. That's going to bring us to the next guy, though, and seeing as you just attacked his big friend, he's going to step forward.
Big friend.
A spear in your direction.
Big friend.
A 13.
Will not hit.
And a
Friend, slimy friend.
bite. A 17.
Will hit.
2 whole points of damage.
Oh no!
As his triangular fish-like teeth scrape your skin ever so slightly.
Ah! That grazed ever so slightly.
So the next one is going to attack Zombie Pool.
Oh, I need to do a concentration saving throw.
Oh, you do? 10.
Oh,
Oh!
what a journey.
My head.
20,
Wow.
16, 3.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I got some good damage out of it while it was there.
Yeah.
Bye bye, Hex. It was nice. It was nice seeing it briefly.
Zombie Pool takes 5 points of damage.
Zombie
Sorry.
pool.
Yep. Poor. Sorry, Nish Poor.
Poor.
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm, yep.
Yes, because an 18 does in fact hit him.
Yep. And a bite.
A 4 will not.
But a 22 will. You do not have full hit points, so he has advantage.
Oh,
Although-
son of a fuck!
Oh.
You know what? I'm going to say no, because it's Blood Frenzy is the ability. And as you're undead,
And he doesn't have any blood!
yeah,
Yeah!
you doesn't really bleed. So I'm going to say
Zombie!
no in that case.
Go zombie power!
Jesus Christ.
Zombie! Zombie! This is so stupid. I love it.
So stupid.
So this big guy's going to turn, and he's going to stab one, like stab left, and then lean and stab right. So the first attack is going to you, Lani. The second is going to you, Des.
To the left.
Avi.
Tried it.
Stab to the right.
So
Stab,
Lani,
stab.
Yep.
Stab, real smooth.
that's a 20.
Who was that against?
17 reduced
half.
to
17 is
8.
9 or 8. Okay.
Des.
Hi.
With a con check.
Sorry.
With a
No,
con
no, no,
save.
no. It's I can only do that twice a day. So I wanted to do it
Okay.
the first time. I'm not going to do it now.
Okay.
Des, the second trident stab is coming in your direction. That's
Miss.
pitiful.
And with that, I will take my sentinel hit, please.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Oh, yeah.
Clutch.
Oof.
a 26 for 14 damage!
Okay.
So as he turns away from me, having just a little poke in the ribs, I just try to
Nice.
take his head off.
In that case, he's going to turn back to you. Both his daggers coming in your direction.
Stay on me!
That's a 16 and a
One
22.
will hit, one won't.
That's 6 reduced to
22
3.
hits. Yeah.
With that, I'm going to step.
Is it disengaging with us?
Yes, he is.
Is he get? Is he? Do we get attacks of opportunity?
Yes, you do.
I won't,
All right.
Yeah,
No, you know.
will.
Yeah.
I won't.
you-
because I took my reaction.
All right. I'm gonna just punch it as it goes past. Oi!
I'm going to shout, keep the cunt on board. I've got a plan.
Yeah. I assume that a reaction in this manner, it has to be an attack. I can't try and grapple it.
It has to be an attack roll. Yeah, it has to be an attack, not a special attack.
Fair enough.
So it
Right.
is the distinction there, I believe.
All right. I shall punch it as it goes past then. All right. As it turns towards us, I don't get advantage, I assume.
No, I mean, it's technically, yeah, but I mean, it would be first here, still in your, yeah, exactly, so it's not with it.
26.
Jesus fucking Christ, okay.
That's and again another 8 damage.
Lovely. Okay, So you punch him in the back of the head again as he turns.
Hi!
He jumps up onto the railing. He turns back. You see him bark some syllables towards, in the direction of his comrades, and then he actually turns back to you, Lani, looks you dead in the eye, and just says, "You will have what is ours." And then he just jumps off the side of the ship into the water.
What did he
Say that in common.
Yeah, he said it in common.
What did he say?
He said, "I will have what is ours."
Oh. Okay.
With that,
fine.
is the one behind Lani is going to jump off ship. You cannot attack, correct? Because you already used your reaction.
Yeah.
He disappears into the water. Devvie.
Son of a bitch. Right. Can I still see them in the... Oh, I'd have to go over to the edge, wouldn't I?
It is nighttime, remember?
And it is night time, yeah, so that's a long fucking hope. Okay then. Over the thing here, where the door is, I'm assuming it's not painted in, but we've got one of those crisscrossed
Yeah, exactly.
things,
yeah.
so we
It's
can
not just
walk over
power,
that.
Yeah, yes.
Excellent. In that case, I'm going to do the only sensible thing and come up to here. And I'm going to hit this. Well, I'm going to try to hit this one here in the middle. But it's engaged, so I have advantage, right? Correct.
No.
You have
It's
advantage.
engaged, so you get sneak attack,
Yeah, exactly.
but you don't have advantage because you're not flanking.
Ah, right. Okay. Right. Cool. Okay, so I get sneak attack. Right. Okay. Where are we? Let's do the whole remaining. What's the dice? Oh, it's a 10 to hit. Right.
Will not hit, I'm afraid.
Okay. And then I'm going to try an offhand attack with my dragon skin dagger.
Okay.
17.
What? 17 will hit.
Do you have the two-handed fighting ability? Or feat, rather.
No, it's a bonus action.
You won't have your bonus
Yeah.
to that. You will just do the dice damage.
Yeah,
So it's
no,
only
that's
2.
fine.
Oh, but he gets sneak attack, right?
But you would get the sneak attack because you haven't
Yeah.
used it this turn.
Okay, so I get so a dagger is 1d4 plus 3, so I just get that
So you
Yeah,
just
so
get the
it's
2
2.
Yeah.
rather than the plus 3.
Oh right, okay, yeah, because I couldn't
You need a
see.
feature
Yeah.
to add your modifier to it.
Yeah, okay, so the dice roll is 2. Okay. Yeah, so 2 plus 11, so 13.
13. Yep.
13.
Got it.
And no, so I use my bonus action, so that is it.
Okay. Torrin?
Okay, I will again throw my hands forward and cast Toll the Dead on this one and this one.
Mm-hmm.
So I will need wisdom saves from them both again.
That's going to be a fail.
They are both missing hit points.
Yep. That's 2 fails.
Wonderful. 12 damage to each of them as more black blood comes out of their eyes and their ears.
Okay, that one falls to the floor, its head clonking violently on the deck. The second one, though bleeding black goo profusely from its orifices, is still standing.
Plug's gonna slam him!
Okay.
13?
That will hit. Sorry, I was just Toll the Dead is an action.
Yes.
Okay.
And they've already had the command of protect the crew and my friends.
We'll attack them. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So-
That's true. You don't need.
That's an encompassing action for them
Yeah, yeah.
to just murder.
Fair
done.
enough. Okay.
I'm not using my bonus action anyway this turn, but
Yep.
So Plug rolls a 13.
That hits.
Wonderful. You will take 2 bludgeoning damage as he's punched in the face. And Wilhelm! A 12!
That will also hit.
Wonderful! Another 2 damage as he's punched in the other side of the face.
He is rocked left and right.
Wonderful.
By this duo of zombies.
He's still standing there.
Wonderful is not the word I'd use for that particular statement. However, that is me. Do I hear anything below? Are people coming up to the door?
Yeah, they would have heard the ruckus, and they are standing at the door.
Are any of them trying to come through or asking questions or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, there are shouts of what's going on in that, but you said that you wanted to hold the door closed and tell them that you were taking care of things?
Yes, the officers are dealing with the wildlife.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's not like they're not like trying to kick the door down or anything, but you can definitely sense there are people behind. There are people there.
Yeah. Cool, that is me. I don't need to spend my bonus on anything.
Lanny.
So Lanny, as a sort of in the instant, would have rushed to the side of the boat to have potentially tried to see if he could see him, but it's dark, sees very black. I gather that's a no. He's gone.
Yeah, you just see the black.
So Lanny will see him like
water and the light reflecting off
Yeah.
it, but you
Quick-
can't see anything.
quick search and slams his fist on the side of the boat, and then spins himself. I'm moving around now. Spins himself round.
Yeah.
And looks to the other two and dashes forward to take his frustration out on these two.
Okay.
So this will be, because I've dashed forward, with a savage assault as well.
Is there a minimum movement on that?
I think, hold on, I've got it. I thought it was 10 foot. Might be 15 foot. Okay,
So that's too far.
Could move to.
Okay, so let's say if I
No, the whole idea of that is that he's just like charging
in a
with full
straight
power.
line.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I think it does actually say straight line also, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Without the savage assault, then just with rage, reckless. 22 to hit
Ooh.
for 14 damage.
Yes. 14.
14.
Okay.
Still standing, bit wobbly.
Still standing, wobbly but standing.
20 for 16 damage. Right to the forehead.
His finned forehead. Yes. He is smashed and he falls. After you hear the skull knocking.
Win here. No, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna leave it open for. Yeah,
That's
that ends my turn.
Mind of you. Des.
Right. So, all this has happened obviously within seconds, hasn't it? So the big bloke has just jumped over the edge.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Went after him. I was close. I nearly just jumped straight off the boat after him.
Yeah, well, you've got a lot more sense than I have. I'm going over the edge and I'm going after him.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I'd like to remind you that the Tempest gives me swing speed equal to my walking speed. And I'm able to hold my breath for double the amount of time. So I'm going to dive into the water, and I'm going to. Can you dash swim if you have swimming ability?
You can spend.
Well, it's
you can
movement,
dash
yeah.
when you're in water. Yes.
Right. In that case, I'm going to spend a key point to dash in water.
Do you have dark vision?
I do not. I'm jumping in, hoping for the best. In the hope that he has gone straight
Fist.
down.
Fist out like Superman, like just aiming.
Pretty much, yeah. This is a very much a hit and hope situation. So I will be going down 80 feet
Okay.
in the hope that I will catch him.
Bang.
Superman.
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you now? Put yourself in the water. Please.
So he went over this way, didn't he? So I will literally dive in after him in the spot that he went down.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say, fuck it. Make an attack with disadvantage,
Oh wow.
because you can't see anything.
Yep. Deep breath, everybody.
Come on, son.
Oh
14.
no!
Okay.
I get 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Both
Alright.
fists.
Both fists.
Definitely. You dive down, and I guess you're swimming slightly, propelling yourself.
Yep.
And you feel your fist connect something. You feel your fist connect with something.
I am double fisting.
It's a passing megalodon that was going to leave us alone.
17.
Will not hit.
Ah! But I know he's there.
Have you rolled anything other than a 4 on damage yet?
Yeah, there too.
Yeah, the last one, too.
Oh yeah, no, sorry.
Oh.
All right, that's my turn. Next turn could be interesting.
This guy is going to turn and run.
No, he's not.
Do they get attacks of opportunity?
They're creatures. Would a normal zombie get attack of opportunity? Because if so, they do.
Yeah, I just I was wondering if there was something in there
Nothing. There's
that says
nothing
they don't-
specific. It's just the fact that they are creatures.
that they don't get
Forward.
don't get reactions or something.
I didn't plan on Des jumping off the side of the fucking boat.
Plug with a 12.
Oh no!
Oh, with a 1. He punches the side of the
He
ship.
punches plug.
That's
Hey,
3 damage,
no,
right?
he doesn't punch just plug. 3 damage from plug.
That is actually enough just to...
Yeah! Zombies!
Nice.
So, let me just check something here. Okay. I'm going to say Devvie.
Yes.
Sorry, not Devvie, Des.
Hello.
In the coldness of the water, you've realised you've just connected with something. You tried to swing again and did not connect. And now as your eyes, I mean, you don't really have dark vision and you're a little bit underwater. Your eyes adjust slightly and you are suddenly aware of a very large creature in front of you.
Mm-mm.
I told you.
And you think what you punched might not actually have been what you intended. And you feel the movement of water as this very large thing seems to turn and thrash. And as it does, you can just make out the outline of a large hammerhead shark
Oh boy.
with the Sahugin sat on its back.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Almost, and you can just make out there's some like sort of reins almost. As this thing turns towards you, he is going to strike at you.
Uh-huh. Oh, this could be fun.
Luckily, it's only an 11.
That's gonna miss.
The second attack. Oh my. That's 44 points of damage.
Where did he get,
Oh, sorry. It's 20. It's a critical hit.
Yeah,
Has it
but
logic-
hold on. Wait, how does he have advantage?
Because you do not have your full HP.
Ah, son of a fuck.
It's actually 42.
Oh,
He gets bonus damage versus humans, and he's just rolled a 1 on his d6, so it comes out to 42. I'd also like you to make a DC 15 Constitution save.
that is unpleasant. What was it? Sorry, Constitution.
Yep.
You can see my health, can't you?
Oh, dear.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we have no idea.
Oh, that's a fail as well. So that's slow. So what's that? Half movement?
Slow does a few
Yeah, your
things.
speed is halved, -2 to AC, and
Oh,
dexterity saving throws. You can't use reactions.
And you make an action or a bonus action.
But not
I'm-
both.
I'm about
And you
to
only
die.
make one melee or ranged attack during your turn. Your multi-attack ability does not work.
I'm about to die.
Oh.
And we have no idea because you've jumped 80 feet down into the ocean.
Well, we don't know if I went the whole 80 feet.
We got no idea where you are.
Fine.
None of us have dark vision either.
Is it just between me and him now, Sean? Is it my turn?
No, I'm checking something incredibly important for you right now, and that's it. Whether controlling a mount is a bonus action or not. Nate, do you have any info on this?
I hate to say it, but it's an independent creature. So what it would do is what the creature would do.
Yeah, but it's a mount.
Right.
Yeah.
Controlling a mount. When you're mounted, you have two options. You can either control the mount or allow it to act independently. Intelligent creatures such as dragons act independently. You can control the mount only if it has been trained to accept a rider. Domestic horses, donkeys, and similar have such training. The initiative of a controlled mount changes to match yours when you mount it. It moves as you direct it, and it only has 3 options: dash, disengage, and dodge. A controlled mount. Yeah, this is obviously an attack.
If it has the intelligence to think for itself, it thinks for itself and acts for itself.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I just need to
Then-
know whether directing it is a bonus action or not, or any action. To be honest.
I would think directing it is a bonus.
That's what I'm thinking, but I cannot find that piece of information.
Well, it's your game.
Yeah.
Homebrew it.
Well,
I
my
would
instinct
think
would be
from
to say
other-
that yeah, it is. You have to. If you want on a horse and you want the horse to to start running, you have to do something to make it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You have to do something, don't you? You have to.
Yeah, it doesn't just telepathically know. So that was my thought, that it would be a bonus action. I cannot currently
Yeah.
find that though.
And I have to control my zombies with a bonus action, so
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
I would say bonus action to make it do things. If it's not got the intelligence itself to know that it should attack,
It's a fucking
then-
shark. It's
well, whether it's a shark or not, it doesn't know its intelligence or not.
true.
I don't know what a shark's intelligence score is.
If the horse is being controlled,
Okay, I'm going to say in this case, as it is technically stationary and he wants it to start moving, he will use his mode as action. I think if he'd already been moving, I would not have done that. Do you know what I mean?
Its intelligence is 1. Just a -5 modifier.
Do you get the point I'm making? If you're on a horse
Yeah.
that's already running, you don't
Yeah.
need to give.
Yeah.
You don't need a
It's-
bonus action
it's
to
in-
keep it running. But if it's stationary and you want it to go,
Yes.
Do something, yeah.
so in that case, I'm going to say he uses his bonus action to giddy up his shark, and Des, after him striking you twice, you did fail your Constitution save as well. So as his second attack with this trident seeps into you, the already cold water around you suddenly becomes increasingly colder, and you feel the flesh around the wound start to harden and stiffen. You see and feel the trident retracted from your body, and with a splash, well, not splash, with a bubble, a wave of bubbles, you see the shark thrash, and the shark and its rider disappear into the blackness.
I am going to. Is it my turn?
Well, there are technically no visible combatants, so I would just say
Okay.
you can tell me what you want to do.
I'm going to fire Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay.
How far away did it? How far away did it get? Can you see it?
I'm going to fire.
anyway.
I'm going to fire it where it literally as it starts to turn. I'm just going to fire it at where I assume the rider still is.
The shark or the rider?
Rider.
Sorry?
A rider.
Okay. It's at disadvantage.
Yep.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Come on, come on. Come on.
That's a 20 and a 16.
20 will hit, the 16 will not.
So that's 8 force damage.
Fuck me. Okay.
Go on.
Okay. You fire your blast off into the water, but you have no way of knowing if it connected or not.
Let's see if anything starts to float up towards me.
Well, it didn't disappear down. It went more
Laterally.
sideways. So if it's floating, then it's floating up to the surface. It's not going to pass you.
Right, so that's my action. That is my action. We've only been in the water for like seconds, haven't we?
6 seconds.
But it'd been one round, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got plenty of breathing time left. Oh, how stupid is Des is the question. How stupid is Des? Fuck
Remember,
it,
your
no.
movement is halved. And
Yep.
You're not allowed to use an action and a bonus action.
Nope. Right, I shall pursue for 20 feet.
Are you trying to get yourself killed? I'm curious.
No. But... Oh, fine, no, I'll go up 20 feet.
No, do what Daz would do. It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean,
No, you've made me doubt myself now.
Are we allowed to do anything at this time?
well, yeah, I mean, if we were saying in the round order, it would have technically be your guy's turn first.
I would have done a perception check to see if I can see anything in the water. I would have moved up to where dickheads jumped off and see if I can see anything. And my zombies are going to go and are going to just sit there.
I'm going to be honest. I think they're so far down in the water and it's night time, I don't think it's even possible for you to see them.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Are we?
Torrin, can you do that light thingy on my mall? I'm going in after him.
You better fucking not!
Do your light thingy on this mall. I'm going. I want that fucking trident.
Fuck no! I'm not having two of you in the water.
Well, at least let me look for Des. Because he's
No!
been down there.
For less than
Wow.
5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I'm going in anyway, Torrin. So either light the mall or not.
You're a fucking idiot, and I'm going to cast light on them all.
Desi, you see from above you well, you hear this faint splash muffled through the water, and then looking up, you see this glowing
much light?
thing with
20
the
feet
side
bright,
of
20 feet dim.
Well,
the side of Lanny's face illuminated.
as that's just happened, I turn to Torrin and go, "Cheers for the light, Torrin," and I jump in as well.
Briefly afterwards, you see another splash, and your brother Devvie has decided to join this little pool party.
I'm going to order in Undercommon for my zombies to go back inside the captain's quarters. And they're going to fuck off that way. To go inside. So no one can fucking see them. And I'm just going to stand there and just fucking wait.
And swear a lot, probably.
Yep, there's a lot of fucking swearing going on.
As Devvie jumps in, now under the water, you can actually see that Lanny's forehead is kind of like more sort of broader, and he's got little gills in his neck, and he swims off downwards.
Wow, that's cool.
Right.
Yes.
DM.
Yeah.
How long are we saying that the slow lasts for? Because it says a turn in the description.
Yeah, 1 round.
Right. So would it have worn off by now?
If it's the following turn, yeah. If you use the turn before to... Well, no. Technically, that's their turn. Then it was your turn where you would have shot. So it's kind of back around again.
Right. So I'm feeling a bit more limber now.
Yeah, but they would also technically get to act before you.
FK sec.
Okay. I shall swim up towards the light, which is coming towards me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attempt to direct Lanny in the direction that I believe it went. And I'll be making like kind of thumb across the neck motions as if to say, I think I got it. Oh, and also, miming, trying to mime a shark. Like putting my hands in front of my mouth, with like my fingers extended, like giant teeth. Pointing.
It's got big pointy teeth.
So I have my ring of swimming. Do I reach my brother as well?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean, he's not got that far, so...
Okay.
And you would have had
We can all swim.
a turn in hand, so to say. So I'll just say the three of you are, like, close together.
Convene.
Right. Well, as I now have backup, I'm gonna motion them in the direction that the shark went, and I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna quickly catch his ankle and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh yeah, that would be helpful. Yeah, you will see that Dev. You're surprised that there's still bubbles coming out of his mouth.
Oh, get off! Really?
Well, no, I mean to be fair, you have just doubled my hit points.
Okay. Rolling a 1 on. Oh man. That's
You can say
3.
nothing about rolling a 1 when I have a +8 on my Arcana.
I'll thumbs up to my bruv, and then beckon. So what can everyone
sorry.
swim?
I can
swim 40, but up to 80 on a dash.
and I've got I can swim faster than I can walk. I can swim 40 feet.
There we go. So if we all dash, we can all go at the same pace.
Yeah.
Well, Des is going to motion in the direction
I'll
that the
follow.
shark went.
Which direction did he swim in?
The direction that I saw him go in.
That way.
Yeah. How well did you see that in the darkness?
I don't know, DM. How well did I see that in the darkness?
Well, you just have to guess what direction he swam in.
Let's guess.
Well, it's going to be the direction that I fired the Eldritch Blast into, and I know definitely which way that
Okay,
went.
that's true. Yeah, okay. If I allowed that, then I can allow you to swim in the direction.
Thank you. Right, off we go. In the dark. Lanny, have you got dark vision?
No, but I've got a light on my mole.
That's true. Yeah. That makes us a very alluring target for anything else that's out here.
Like an
It's
angler.
like an anglerfish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would draw them all in and then
20
destroy
feet
them.
of bright and 20 feet of dark.
I could just imagine the boss riding away on a shark, and then suddenly this light pops up, and the shark's like, "Ooh, shiny thing!" and the boss is like, "No, you fool!"
How about you imagine Torrin on the ship seeing this bright light underneath the water going further and further away?
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. Carry
Just cursing into the fucking sky.
Just have interest. Is it still considered a party wipe if it's 3/4 of the party?
on. Yes.
Yes, because that's what happened to Bonk.
Oh,
All
yeah.
three of you are going to die, and I'm going to be left on my own again.
Time is a wheel. All right, off we go then, DM. What do we find?
You fucks are all going to die, and I can't do a thing to stop it.
The DM's left, I think, in disgust.
What are you there?
How many sharks there are in
Yep.
a swarm?
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Are you too angry to speak?
Nope. You swim in the direction that you fired the Eldritch Blast. Lanny's small lighting the way. You swim 40 feet, 60 feet. You're starting to lose hope when you see something moving in the water ahead of you. And out of the darkness come 3 sharks swimming towards you.
What the fuck?
And that's where we'll end the session today.
I knew that was coming!
Wonderful.
You fucks are going to die. I know you're going to die. I'm going to be left on my own. I've got a pirate ship all to myself. It's going to be fantastic.
Alright, well, I dibs Zombie Plug to play as my next character.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
really?
playing Zombie Dev. Torrin's going to wait till morning, fish us out, and raise us all back up again.
Take on
The
3
sharks are going to eat you and rip you to shreds.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good point. Well made.
My
no.
God, I expect fuckery from Des.
Have faith. Have faith.
Well, we'll see what happens next week, I suppose. It'll,
Tune in for the final episode of the
Yeah.
Skull and Shackles campaign.
final episode next week. Don't miss it.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Hope you enjoy your week, guys.
EPK for my birthday. Glorious.
So, anybody listening out there, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't miss next week because it might be the last game we ever play. You can follow us in the meantime on all the socials. You can find us under TNT Nerds, and I don't think there's anything else to say really.
Yeah. Apart from
I won't.
don't be a dick.
I won't apologise.
Watch
Yeah, I
the Bloodwake's demise next
I
week
think-
at
yeah, I
8:30.
Gone against our own saying, and don't be a dick.
Hey!
Oh, My God.
There's no dickishness going on here. It's just, you know, just playing D&D. You know, come on.
Okay. See you next
Bye,
week, guys.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye. Bye.